A woman drops her things on the floor. When she bends down to pick them up, her son's wife secretly mixes poison into the woman's food. But as that clever daughter-in-law puts the injection back in her bag, a maid standing nearby sees everything. The maid quickly changes the plates and puts the one with sleeping medicine in front of the daughter-in-law instead. The woman finishes picking up her things and sits down. She smiles and says the food smells really good. The daughter-in-law replies, "Yes, I made it for you with a lot of love." When the woman starts to eat, she stops and says, "This will taste even better with some chutney, I'll go get it." The daughter-in-law says, "No, you keep eating, I'll bring it for you." But the woman says, "Kindly, you already did enough, I'll get it myself." When the woman leaves, the daughter-in-law adds the sleeping medicine into the chutney too. The maid sees all this and thinks I have to do something before it's too late. The woman comes back and sits down again. The daughter-in-law gives her some juice and says, "Drink this first." But the maid quickly stops her and says, "Please don't drink this." The daughter-in-law gets angry and shouts at the maid, "Let her drink it." The maid refuses to let her. Just then, the woman's son walks in. He starts to eat from his mother's plate, but the clever daughter-in-law stops him and says, "Eat from my plate instead." The maid immediately tells the man, "Sir, I need to talk to you urgently." They both go outside. The maid tells him everything she saw. The man is shocked and says, "Are you telling the truth?" The maid replies, "Yes, I saw it with my own eyes." He says, "If you're lying, I'll throw you out of the house." She says firmly, "I'm not lying, believe me." Inside, the woman is eating and praising the daughter-in-law for her delicious food. But when the daughter-in-law eats, she suddenly feels dizzy and faints. The woman gets scared and calls her son. Outside, the maid is saying, "Please believe me, your mother's life is in danger." The man hears his mother's voice and runs inside. He sees his wife unconscious and gets worried. Later, when she wakes up, her hands are tied. The man says, "Tell me the truth and I'll untie you. Did you try to poison my mother?" The daughter-in-law says, "What are you saying? Why would I do that?" He replies then, "How did you faint?" She says, "I don't know. Please untie me." The man says, "Tell me the truth first." Finally, she confesses, "Yes, I tried to kill her. I wanted all her money." The old woman says, "You wanted to kill me for money. I would have given it to you. Everything here is already yours." But the daughter-in-law rudely says, "No, it's not mine as long as you're alive." She cries and begs her husband, "Please forgive me. I made a mistake. I'll never do it again." But the man says, "You'll be punished for what you did. I've already called the police. I'll also divorce you. You're not my wife anymore." The woman begs, "Please don't hand me over to the police." But he walks away. Then she turns to the old woman and says, "Please forgive me and untie me." The woman replies, "You tried to kill me. I'll never forgive you." Then she leaves. Outside, the man apologizes to his mother, "I'm sorry for what my wife did. Please forgive me." His mother says, "It's not your fault, my son." He hugs her and says, "Still, I'm sorry." Just then, the maid comes out. The man thanks her, saying, "Thank you for saving my mother's life." The maid replies, "It was my duty." As she starts to leave, the man stops her and gives her some money, saying, "Please take this, it will help you." The maid thanks him. The mother says to the maid, "You saved my life. Thank you so much. I don't know what would have happened without you." She hugs the maid, and in the end, all three of them smile happy and safe. Sometimes the ones we trust the most are the ones who try to destroy us, but truth always wins in the end. If you believe in karma, hit the like button and share this story.